Believe it or not, I found trails to ride my bike on in New York City. On Manhattan Island, no less. And yes, I did ride the bike a few times between Wisconsin and New York. Let me explain. Driving from Chicagoland to State College, Pennsylvania.
Beautiful Chicago.
I decided not to stop for the sights, instead opting to drive into the next few states and get away from the city traffic. We're looking at 11 hours of road time to State College, and that's with an overnight stop in Sylvania, Ohio to see my pal Kevin. We even went for a quick ride through his neighborhood.
Yeah. Hi. It's a lovely evening in suburbia. It is nice out here. Thanks, man.
Driving on to State College, I was impressed with the beauty of the farmland, the rolling hills, small towns, and winding rivers. So much vegetation. State College is the home of Penn State. It also hosts Galbraith Gap, a trail system I spent almost no time on because it was dumping rain all day and it was still super warm and humid.
We got a little bit of rain last night. I don't know how well you can tell that, but it's wet. And the pavement's dry, so I'm hoping it's dry enough to ride. But yeah, like I said, this might be a quickie.
This looks like it's a climb. It's a black trail. This ought to be interesting. I'm reminded of Pisgah. It is rocky and rough. This is definitely a black climb.
Driving on to New York City. This was a 3-night stop on the trip and probably the biggest event of my journey. You see, Billy Joel was playing his very last show of his residency at Madison Square Garden.
The Madison Square Garden.
My brother and friends met me in town to see the show. This was nothing short of incredible.
Billy Joel, come on, this is the night. Billy, this is the last night of your residency here at Madison Square Garden, and we are honored to be here. Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for it.
Yeah, I cried a little. We enjoyed the town's nightlife, grabbed some New York bagels. They were fine, I guess. And I was able to grab a rental commuter and ride around town a bit. America has some big cities, but none of them can hold a candle to New York.
Brooklyn Bridge, New York City. This is the part in the movie where the monster always attacks.
On our last day, I packed up and pulled my bike out of the 4Runner. I rode a few blocks to High Bridge Park, at the north end of the city near the George Washington Bridge. This place has a small but pronounced trail system that winds over the ridges and under the trees. It's not the cleanest place I've ever ridden,
But I gotta find the trails. They're inside of this park somewhere.
but I was expecting a lot less than what it delivered. This place was pretty cool.
I mean, I'm in Manhattan, and I don't really expect a lot of elevation, but here we are. This is some elevation. It's not tremendous, but it's definitely there. And I am climbing. Pretty cool. I just wonder what the downhills hold. The weather on the East Coast for the past couple of days has been really, really humid. And in the 80s and 90s. You feel it, man. And this has been a hard couple of days. Just walking around the streets sweating. But it is beautiful in its own way. And it sure is a lot of fun. High Bridge Park. Little Green Trail. Easiest. Just do some cruising, get to know the trails out here. Oh, pretty. Somebody put some thought and some work into these. Yeah, that's blue, I guess. All right. That's the double black. I'll do that later. Here's a green. That's a long way down. Is that a trail? That looks like a trail. That's a double black. Let's see it. Don't skid. Well, it's nice of you to ask, but I can't make guarantees. Ooh, this is wet. This is just swampy. Okay, so it went around. This way, most likely. Okay, where am I going here? That's what I was afraid of. That's fun. Back to the top. And the climb again. This is a park with laps. So I head down the hill, I enter out onto this paved trail, and then I climb. Then I find a trail, then I head down the hill, and I find this paved trail and I climb. But it's a lot of climbing, which is probably not a bad thing for me. But some of the hills, pretty fun. I just did a double black that, I don't know. It was a double black because it was treacherous, not because it was risky. It just hadn't been maintained in a long time, so it was really wild and overgrown, but still fun. But yeah, there's a few trails here. It's pretty cool. I've noticed that not a lot of the trails are marked, so I'm gonna have to just work with this and maybe pull the phone out a lot to figure out where I am and what I'm gonna hit next. Just climb the hill. Gonna hit this little green trail that follows the path. What an amazing city this is. So efficient. I mean, it has to be. If they lose this efficiency, this place will fall apart. How's it going? Even the dogs are having a good day. I don't know which of these trails are legit and which are social trails. Trailfork only has so much information on it, but there's a lot of stuff here. This place hasn't been paid attention to for a little while. There's wild branches everywhere. Thank you, High Bridge Trail crew, for all that you do. You got a nice little park here. Pretty awesome. I like it. I haven't seen any black trail signs yet, but I did see a double black up here. Maybe I'll take a look at it. And here's that double black. All right. Wait, it goes two different directions. Now the labeling here could be better. It just goes every which way, doesn't it? Ew. This goes down somewhere. Let's take a look. That had thorns. Felt that on my arm. Guess I gotta be aware of that. Yeah. Kettle got caught on that branch. There's fun stuff here. Scratched my arm on a thorn bush. It's not deep or anything, it just got the blood flowing a little bit. Didn't even hurt. Let's have some fun. Not the best spot for a tree. That's okay. All right, new battery for the ride back to the car. Usually if I drive around a city with a full face helmet on, people look at me. But here everybody's weird. I'll fit right in.
Well, I rode in New York City. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but I got a legit ride in. It was interesting and pretty fun.
I just crossed over into New Jersey, but I didn't see a sign. That's all right.
Welcome to New Jersey.
Just crossed into Pennsylvania.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
See?
My next stop was at Philadelphia Airport. I had to pick up a special package that was going to travel with me throughout the rest of the trip.
Look who's here! We're gonna do it, man! Let's go have some fun! What are you gonna do? Give me beer! Beer day.